Okay.
Ready, Ben? Alright. What wars were you in? Like, what wars did you fly in?
Well, I was in the service during the Gulf War in 1990, and I was caught the tail end of Vietnam. But I actually did not fly in combat. I went over and I flew over in Thailand and Guam, over Vietnam, but I was not actually in combat. I didn't carry bombs and drop them, but we flew contingency missions, just to show of force missions.
And then also, when did you join the Air Force?
I joined right out of college. You have to be an officer and a flyer, you have to have a college degree. So I joined the Air Force right after college in 1971, the very end of 1971, November.
Right. So, did joining the Air Force help you feel that you were like protecting U.S. citizens?
Absolutely. When you're part of the military, you have a distinct mission. That means everybody knows why you're there and what you're doing. You are part of our government's, basically their way of defending their people. So that was our job, and we trained, and we had the money to pay for training and all that. So we were ready to defend the people, and that's what we did. If the president ever needed the military to do something, he could call on us to do the job. So yeah, I felt it was always very worthwhile, very professional, a lot of highly skilled, motivated people, and I just absolutely loved it because everybody knew what the mission was and worked hard towards it. But yes, our job was to protect our country if called upon.
Yeah, and then did you learn anything about like different countries or religions while you were flying, like while you were learning what the countries?
I didn't have many opportunities because being in B-52s, I spent most of my time in the United States because we had a different mission, and our planes, since they had a special mission, weren't allowed to go overseas a lot of the times. But I was in Thailand, and I got a chance to explore in Bangkok and see the different types of religions, the Hindu religions. And,
like what was those religions like?
Well, they're very interesting because they have different, their idea of God is different from ours. And the way they worship and the way they have idols and altars in their homes and everything is very, very enlightening, very interesting to see. But one thing I did find is that most countries that you go to have a form of religion of some sort, and they have a deity or a god to which they pray. Whether it's Islam, whether it's Muslim, whether it's Hindu, does not matter. And same thing in Japan. They have different altars and shrines to their gods. So it's very interesting to study it. The bottom line is everybody has a god of some sort that they pray to. It's pretty neat. Okay.
All right, so that's basically it.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay, great. Yeah, and you guys, if you have any more questions about anything that you need to do with working with your exhibition, come and let me know. And I'll be glad to help you with it.
I have one question.
Sure.
What rank were you?
I started out as a second lieutenant as I graduated from training, officer training school, and then I went through first lieutenant, captain, major, and then lieutenant colonel. So I retired after 24 years as a lieutenant colonel.
That's pretty high rank.
So it's fairly high, but it would have been nice. I enjoyed it. It was good. So most people saluted me, but it wasn't a big deal. It's just leadership is important, and if you do well, then you get. If you just do a good job, the ranks come automatically. If you just do a good job, then you get. People will promote you as you need to be. Same thing in school. If you work hard, you'll get the grades you deserve. Okay, there's no doubt about it. Okay. Right.
Thank you, Mr. Dickey.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's a great.